Claire, if you could change one thing about estate agency, what would it be?
The conveyancing process. So speed up the conveyancing process. So the Home Information Pack, obviously in 2010 when that came in, I thought that was a great innovation. And obviously it didn't survive, we know that. I think there's probably a move towards reintroducing something similar with reservation agreements, introducing those as well, or either or, so we can reduce that time from offer accepted to completion. And there's a more certainty, because people's lives are in limbo this whole time. And if it's taking 4, 5, 6 months, it's not fair. There might be school places, at risk, and people have relocated their job, they've had to move, and again, lives in limbo. What about you, before I rant on forever?
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think in the modern world we live in, it feels like it's a very, very outdated process and just not fit for modern purpose in the way we work. And it can be done. You have to look at occasional transactions that come through, and if you're working with the right solicitor on both sides, 4 or 6 weeks is doable. It is possible.
Oh, I know it's possible.
It's just not possible when you've got a chain, because you're as quick as the slowest cog in that link. But I think the other thing I'd change, and again, a big advocate of this, is I think people need to know what they're signing into when they're committing to an agency. If you're signing into a contract, make sure you understand exactly how many weeks you're committing to them for, because if after 6 weeks what you've been promised wasn't delivered by the person who came to see you, and you've got another 20 weeks still to run because you've signed a 26-week contract, you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, and nobody wants to be in that situation.
Now that's an awful thing to do, just tying somebody in, so they can't leave, they can't take their property off the market because they've got a 26, do you get 26-week contract?
26 weeks is our area. I tell you, the only person it's beneficial to is the agent. It's no benefit to the seller, no benefit to the seller at all. And if an agent is confident in their belief and their ability and their vision, you shouldn't have to tie somebody down for 26 weeks. We do 4 weeks because I believe in 4 weeks I can demonstrate enough value that they've made a good choice. Yeah. And if I can't, we don't deserve the business. Oh, and it's 7 days notice to take your business property away from us. Most agents are going 28 days notice, far too long.
And I think that's very fair and reasonable.